Was didn't really set out to accomplish anything to begin with. I was just kind of playing around, and I wonder what that looks like. I really wasn't trying to accomplish anything. I didn't have any goals of any kind. I've just been really curious about the invisible world thing for years after doing some film back in the 90s. And it was similar but really, really different. And I was just as surprised as everybody else, to see the end results of this, not only for the powwow work, but there's some of my pictures are hanging out at the Skyway Cafe. It's been a wee thing all the way through. There's been times where I get to explaining to people, what we're seeing here is the invisible world, and people think that that's, the spirit world, and that's why they start talking, because we weren't born to be able to see it. I don't say anything one way or the other, I'm not going to argue with anybody about their spirituality. I suppose everybody has taken, like the light spectrum, all the way across the board, with different views on it. I don't know if I have actually a very favorite one, but that one of Felicia, it's going to be kind of hard to top that. I kept the original from the exhibit and have that framed at home. I don't know. I guess if you go onto my website and you look at the best of the infrared, those are all my favorites. I absolutely could not have done this without the Indian people. They created all this to begin with. So, even if their picture wasn't at the exhibit, they were part of the heritage and culture and everything that kept all this going so that I could go out and do it. When people try to give me credit for everything, I'm like, they created this. They helped me in a way. If they had not helped me, this would have never happened. Funded everything with Indian money. I started with Cobell, and then our casino money from the Coeur d'Alene Casino. So none of that came out of my wages or pension or anything like that. But I've always hoped that someone else would pick up on it and take it to the next level. There are some things that I've thought about that I just never got to. So when I first came across that Three Sisters soup on a cold day, that was my favorite that day. And I just had one of their meat pies, which that was the first time. So there isn't anything on the menu I don't like. So it's just trying to figure out what I'm hungry for that day. I've never done art before. I never set out to do anything like that, and it just turned out that way.